interrupt that report now for some breaking news. Iranian state TV is now reporting several strong explosions in Iran.
There have been explosions on targets in Tehran. It comes just weeks after Iran launched a direct missile attack on Israel. This escalation comes amid growing concerns about a wider all-out war breaking in the region.
I do want to just read you here a quick update from Israeli media. Again, Jason, we're getting all of this in real time. A few pieces of military infrastructure near the Iranian capital of Tehran were targeted.
Well, that seems to be what is now underway. The Israeli Defense Forces now confirming that they are conducting precision strikes against Iran.
Now that America does obviously have the assets that you were just talking about over there, what is the level of concern at the Pentagon for the troops that went over with the THAAD defense system and the other American assets in the area?
Yeah, definitely a level of concern for the 100 service members, mostly soldiers, who are responsible for that THAAD system inside of Israel. But not only that, Phil, we're talking about American forces throughout the region. The concern is that if this becomes into a regional conflict, you have U.S. forces in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Bahrain, UAE, Kuwait, the entire area right across from the Persian Gulf. So those are forces that could be exposed, and that's why the United States is mainly concerned about the force protection of those units. Now, those units are going to have air defense systems, but then you've also got the units that are inside of Iraq and inside of Syria. Excuse me. And what you have there is that those are the ones that have been most exposed over the last year or so to incoming fire from Iranian-supported militia groups.
There are, of course, numerous military targets throughout Iran. U.S.
Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Shebel Chinak, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. So this is a little video. I was meditating on this earlier. I didn't get to do something earlier, but you know, the spirit allows. I got some time and want to just touch on how, you know, prophecy is just not slowing down. Okay, things are turning up. Okay, the least of the flock, which are those small hats, are pretty much drawing all these nations, okay, to war. You know, they're the ones that are really facilitating and, you know, making especially the West Asia and really the whole world upset, you know, and turning against them. And they vowed to strike back, and they did. Okay, so these back and forth, okay, attacks between Israel and Iran, okay, are not slowing down. You had attacks, okay, missiles being shot from Israel that landed in Tehran, okay, which is the capital of Iran, okay. And the thing is, it's just not going to turn down. It's only going to turn up. And this is right before an election, which the election is confusion. It's madness. Let me get a scripture. You know, we're definitely in that time. What is that? That's Isaiah, Jeremiah. Which one is that? Let's do that. Okay, it's in 49 and 52. Okay, yeah. Jeremiah 49 and 50. And this shouldn't be long. Okay, keep your eyes and your ears open, watching for prophecy, watching for, you know, things sparking up heavy in that region. Okay, I did a video a couple of days back how North Korea has entered into the war, and now, and I might try to touch on that. We'll probably get it. When you had South Korea, they're going to amend their constitution. I believe it's their constitution, something like that, to where they can send military weapons to Ukraine. Okay, so South Korea is with the U.S. and they're going to help out Ukraine. And North Korea is actually sending troops, okay, in Ukraine to fight for Russia. Okay, so more nations are being drawn into that region. Okay, or more nations are being drawn into. It's really a proxy war right now, but eventually they're going to lock heads. Okay, Jeremiah 49:20. And the small hat is the cause of all this. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord. See, this is of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. And this is why nobody can stop what's getting ready to happen. No matter how many peace talks. Well, Esau doesn't want peace. Well, the scriptures say his words were smoother than butter. But let's get that really. Because he doesn't want peace. Okay? He wants war. Okay. Psalms 55, I believe. Psalms 55. Right, yep. Psalms 55 and 21. Let me read 20. It says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. You can go all the way back to Esau dealing with the tribes. Okay, he came over here with hatred in his heart. Okay, and he destroyed the so-called North American Indian, so-called Seminole Indian. Okay, the so-called Mexican throughout North, Central, and South America, and nobody did anything to him. Okay, and then he built up his city, and he used slave labor to do that. Okay, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right, so he's always playing the victim. He's always, giving you smooth words, giving you words of peace. Here it is. He'll speak a good, he'll give you a good word, a nice, make you feel good on the inside. But the whole time, war is in his heart. Okay, and this is now starting to manifest itself for the whole world to see. Even though they're in gross darkness, certain people are seeing this damn devil's his tactics. He's that same old devil. Okay, which devil mean accuser. Okay, and deceiver. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Because this whole time they talk about peace, peace and prosperity, and we want to get along. The small hats say we want to get along with everybody. They want to destroy us. The whole time they're the ones who set up that whole, January, whatever, September, whatever month it was, October 7th, whatever the fuck month it was. I believe it was maybe in October or whatever it was when Hamas came in. The whole time they set all that up. Okay. The whole time, and they have not stopped. Okay, pretty much, it's an open genocide, which that doesn't even compare to what they've done to us, the true Israelites. Let's go back. Therefore, Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that He has taken against Edom. See, this is the counsel of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. He is against. Okay, you Edomites. He's against, all right, the so-called white man. And there's nothing you can do. You can't pray for America. Okay, because America was never a God-fearing country. Okay, and now this is a God-forsaken land. Okay, the only ones that the Most High is dealing with, okay, are His elect. Okay, and that day in which the Most High is going to reveal that's going to be the day of destruction to the rest of you damn demons. And his purpose, that he has purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Teman speaking about America. Okay, spiritual Teman, because that's where you have the wise men. Okay, Teman was known for their wise men. Okay, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The small hat. Okay, the small hat is constantly bombing, playing the victim. He just hit a school. I was watching footage on that. You can't get it on YouTube. Uncut footage okay, uncensored footage. Him hitting the school, killing a whole bunch of people, and nobody, and he has the power, so nobody can really. There are people that speak against him, but those voices are not really heard. Okay, they're not really heard like that. So he can spin narratives, and paint you as, okay, the enemy, paint you as the problem. And this is what he has done. But the truth is finding him out. Okay, the truth is exposing this Edomite. Okay, because the proof is in the pudding. Okay, the words are still going to stand. Okay, this is what this damn devil has been doing. And just think what about the times when there wasn't no camera around, before the camera was invented? Okay, before, you know what I mean, the photos were invented. What level of evil was this man doing? Okay, and the Most High has sought all these things up, and now it's payback time. So this devil can't help himself. He wants a war. We just read war was in his heart. Okay, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Okay, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because the two major nations, okay, that are going to be completely annihilated, completely destroyed, okay, burned with fire, okay, is America, which is known as Babylon the Great, and the state of Israel. Okay, because what's going to happen is pretty much the earth is going to turn on them. You're going to have the axis of resistance, Russia, Iran. Okay, China's going to be up in there. These are nuclear powers. Okay, then you have India. Pretty much everybody's going to turn, okay, on America. Well, they're already setting up the economic part of that. Okay, with the BRICS. Let's go into that really quick. There's news on the BRICS, and the BRICS is going to be based upon. Digital currency. Okay. We'll just play a little bit. This is all fair use. Okay. It's all fair use. There we go, right here. Let me see. Well, I'll just read.
Coming up on Network Africa.
Well, we're not going to play that video, but it says Nigeria, 12 other countries join BRICS, plus more. Okay, you have a lot of nations joining the BRICS nation, and that's the economic. What do they call it? That's the economic, the allies. That's that's the economic branch before it turns military, I should say, in lack of better words. Let me just play some of this.
Ethiopia, like many countries on the continent, Ethiopia mainly exports raw commodities, but it could move towards industrialization with investments that add value.
And why doesn't these so-called poor countries, why don't they have what they call it? He just named it. They pretty much suck the country dry by exporting all their natural resources. Okay, like myrrh, like Ethiopia has myrrh, a lot of different spices. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Lentils. They have, raw earth minerals, but they have no. They're not able to industrialize. Okay, because America makes sure that no investment goes into these countries to keep them low, to keep them down, especially these dark nations. Okay, certain of these Arab nations. Okay, but see, Russia's coming in, and the scriptures talk about how Russia is going to be a guard unto Ethiopia, and Russia is like, hey, look, we'll invest in you. We'll let you do your thing. You just open up your markets. We'll give you a fair. We'll give you a fair deal. Okay, and America has not done that. America comes in, bullies you, say, look, this is what's going to happen, and your country turns to shit.
To its products. And that was a major theme in Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's speech to his fellow BRICS members at a recent business forum in Moscow.
Ethiopia is endowed with abundant natural and agricultural resources, offering access to large and diverse markets across Africa and beyond. Coupled with a young, skilled, and trainable workforce, positions Ethiopia as an attractive destination for investment.
And Russia, the BRICS nation, they want to invest. Okay, everything is switching to the east. Okay.
The latest National Bank of Ethiopia report showed that BRICS members, China...
This is there's the economic coalition before it turns militarily, okay? But it's already turning militarily, okay?
India both accounted for 7.6% of the country's exporters and about half of the country's importers. Egypt accounted for almost a third of all importers from the African continent, despite diplomatic tensions with Addis Ababa, with South Africa accounting for slightly less than 10%. The country also has an infrastructure and bilateral currency swap agreement with the United Arab Emirates, which also...
So you see all these names. This is Saudi Arabia, India, Brazil, China, Russia. Oh, you got, I said Saudi Arabia. You got many more countries joining the BRICS.
To suggest that shared experience and
South Africa
could help boost trade.
Major economies.
BRICS countries are above us in terms of investment in technology. They have better processing, and in terms of even financial muscles, they're better than us. Why don't we open up and request the BRICS members to come and make the investment and say, here, we've opened our space. Come and make the investment.
See? So everything is moving over to Africa. Let me get their economic allies first. Let me get, what is that? Okay. I'm going to just go to the point. This is Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back. It's speaking about Gog. Okay, which Gog is Russia. Okay. The actual inhabitants of God, which was Japhet, they're not there no more. They were pushed out of that land. But Russia is that land now. Okay. The so-called Russians are in that land, the land of Gog. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thy army. See, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. That's speaking about those missiles and the different, military weaponry. Fighter jets, tanks, anti-missile defense systems, even a great company, see, with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, all of them with missiles. So it's not just going to be Gog, but it's going to be all a great company. Okay, Persia, what's Persia? Okay, Iran. And that's a major attack right now. Okay, Russia is backing Iran. Okay, and you have a lot of military strategists. I know Scott Ritter. Okay, what's the other? Colonel Douglas McGregor. They don't even know prophecy. Okay, they say that Russia is not going to sit there and allow, America to go inside Iran and take down Iran. They're going to back Iran. So they already have a military. Russia and Iran already have a military alliance. Okay, and then you have Russia also has a military alliance with North Korea. Okay, and them North Koreans, they ain't afraid to shoot them missiles, man. Okay, and that's Ammon. So Ammon is involved in this ongoing World War III scenario. Okay, but that's all biblical prophecy. It's a company of nations. Persia, so Persia, Ethiopia. We're just reading, listening about Ethiopia. The Ethiopian president right here, the prime minister, wanting to jump into BRICS if they're not already a part of BRICS. Open up their economy, okay, for investment in BRICS, investment in their country, okay. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, so Libya as well. All of them with shield and helmet. See that? Gomer and all of his bands. The house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. So many nations are going to be in this alliance, and you in this right now, the BRICS. Okay, so I believe Ethiopia just got in. Right here, BRICS grows, adding 13 new partner countries. See, so it's an economic, economic, alliance. But the economic alliance is going to do what? It's going to turn into a military alliance. Okay, because why do nations fight each other? A lot has to go with what? Economics. Okay, they want your resources. They want to be able to build factories and export goods in your country with cheap labor. So they want to take over your market. They want to have a particular, you might have gold, you might have diamonds. Okay, you might have human resources, slaves. Okay, it talks about that in what is that? The Revelation 18th chapter, about the different commodities, the different items that Babylon was used to, the woods and the spices and the different meats. A lot of pretty much everything that we have is all imported. Okay, pretty much everything that we have is imported. Okay, it says, "Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them." So America, the big bully America, can't just go into Ethiopia no more. They just can't go into Iran. They can't go into these different African countries. They can't go into these different Arab nations, these different Asian nations, because they linking up. Okay, so things are not slowing down. Let's play a little bit more of this.
Official I spoke to earlier, the U.S. is not involved in this action in any way. But of course, if Iran strikes back, the U.S. will help defend Israel. Phil,
now
see, and that's what we just read. Israel's pushing that pressure, but America's gonna get dragged into it. Okay, and America is gonna be laid desolate, just like them small hats gonna be desolate. Because these nations ain't playing, they're not playing no games. The Most High said that he going to put hooks in their mouth, in Russia's mouth, and turn them back. He gonna control these nations. They're going to literally turn against America. Something's going to happen, they're going to turn against America. Okay, even Revelation 17. Okay, the beast is going to turn on the whore and burn the whore. Okay, the beast is speaking about these European nations. Okay, and the whore is speaking about Babylon the Great, which the whore rides upon the beast.
Earlier, we saw an image of a flight radar app that showed nearly all of the civilian planes over Iran and over Iraq and over Syria have cleared the airspace because they understand that this Israeli attack against Iran is ongoing, and they don't want to have commercial airliners in the skies over where Israeli jets will be flying.
This is now going to be a question of whether or not proxy groups here in Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, as we heard from Courtney Kubi, in Yemen and other places throughout the Middle East, are going to now be engaged in fighting against the Israelis. That is going to determine where this war goes from here. Lester?
And Matt, whether we call this the wider war or not, the fact is that Israel is fighting right now on three fronts: in Gaza, in Beirut, and now this attack, which may be limited, but nonetheless, it is a third front for Israel.
So you see that it's not slowing down. Okay, let me get Joel. We'll end it there. Things are only turning up. Okay, and you got people here in America, they're in the spirit of what? Folly. They're in the spirit of partying bullshit. Okay, especially our people, they don't know, they don't have no clue what's going on, and this is why it's just going to take them by surprise. But the whole time, all the signs been there. Okay, and then you're going to see a whole bunch of people trying to jump on the bandwagon, okay, of being a Hebrew Israelite or coming to the Most High. Okay, but see, the war is not going to break out. You have all these people that speak of World War III, nuclear missiles flying. Now, there could be some strategic nuclear weapons, low-grade nuclear weapons that, hitting eastern Ukraine or western Ukraine. There can be some attacks on, nuclear facilities. But all-out nuclear war is not going to happen until the MOTB is, implemented. Where Esau comes in and say, hey, look, you're going to have to put this RFID microchip inside you. That's when things are going to really heat up. But they're going to do this under the disguise of all-out chaos. Okay, so this is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, and this is what we're proclaiming, because all these nations that are contained, or all these nations that are gather themselves, they're all heathen nations. Okay, China, pretty much all Asia. All Asia's is involved. Okay, Russia. Okay, Iran. Those different the different Arabs. They're all heathens that are being involved. Japheth's involved. Okay. Prepare war. See, this is what we're telling you. All right, this is the spirit that is going out in the earth. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So different situations are happening, okay, to gather these different nations, these mighty men, these warlike men, okay, and they're putting all their energy, time and energy, which is going to go into their military power, and not agriculture, not infrastructure. If it is infrastructure, it's infrastructure to have a great military. Because that's the spirit that's out there. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And how is the weak able to say that they're strong now? Like China. China was a weak nation 70 years ago, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Shit. 20 years ago, China was a weak nation. They were just now starting to industrialize. Pretty much with the British, pretty much Esau dumped money into China and made China great. Okay, the same with Russia. They dumped money. America dumped money into Russia and built up Russia, and now these weak nations are saying, "Hey, I'm strong. What you trying to do? I'll shoot this missile on you, because once those missiles fly, that's it. Okay, there is no turning back. It's going to destroy everything in its path. And if you shoot your missiles, then the other nation, they're going to just empty them out. Why just shoot one? They're going to empty them out. And that's pretty much what's getting ready to happen. The Most High is going to put the spirit on them to empty out every missile that's been created. Okay, assemble yourselves and come. So you're seeing the assembling. Okay, you have these BRICS nations first. That's the economic side of things. And then you're going to have the military side of things. So different alliances are being made. Okay, a recent one was North Korea and Russia. That's a new alliance being made that was made. Okay, and then you had let me just type that, South Korea. It was send weapons. Right. If South Korea decides to get involved in Ukraine, why the hell? Why are they getting involved with Ukraine? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, it has powerful options. It doesn't make any sense. But see, we just read the scripture. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. South Korea plans offensive weapons for Ukraine after North sends troops. Okay, wouldn't they try to de-escalate? Why would North Korea and South Korea get involved? Because this is the spirit that the Most High has in the earth. Okay, South and North Korea troops potentially entering Ukraine war, unlikely to stoke regional conflict. Yeah, unlikely, but it is. Okay, more nations are going to be involved, and we're getting closer. All right, we're getting closer to the election, which big things are going to be happening, and big things are actually happening. Again, you just had some unprecedented attacks. Israel struck targets in Iran. Okay, and what is Iran going to do? They're going to retaliate. It's going to be back and forth until it gets even hotter. It hasn't slowed down. Okay, it has not slowed down, because we're in a time of prophecy. We're in a time of America being destroyed. We're in a time of Jacob's trouble. We're in a time of the RFID microchip. Okay, we're in a time of what is it called? The hour of temptation, the time of tempting. That's the time we're in. Okay, while the whole world is asleep, and that's just the way that it is. But we do videos like this to exhort and to show you that the words of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful and true. Okay, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. And what else is also, okay, being, more sightings of, I'll just say, more sightings of so-called UAPs, okay, so-called UFOs that are in the regions of these hot wars taking place. Those are the mighty ones. Okay, in Ukraine, chariot sightings, Iran, chariot. I wouldn't be surprised if there's videos, above Iran or even in the state of Israel. Okay, when these attacks go off, because those are the mighty ones that are controlling everything. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Okay, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which really is Yahweh. We know there's no J. Okay, that's a new invention. You can just Google the father of the letter J is going to tell you about the letter J and when it came into pass. Okay, Yahweh Shabbat, judgment. So Yahweh's judgment. This is what Lord is gathering all these nations. Okay, in that region, Saudi Arabia area. Okay, so-called Middle East, West Asia. To do what? Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord is pretty much like, hey, everybody come on down. Everybody come on down. Y'all all about to get it. The Lord's getting ready to destroy major nations. He's about to hit them with a deadly blow. Okay. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. And this is all, all for the wickedness that you heathen nations have been doing, and what you have done to the Most High's people, and continue to do. Okay, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. And this is all leading into the day of the Lord. With individuals like this, that you're not going to be able to speak and talk about this so nonchalant. It's literally going to be, you're going to be confronted with reality. Like those Palestinians, their reality is bombs being dropped every day. Seeing dead bodies, seeing a head over there, a leg over there. Okay? Your whole family getting taken out. That's the reality. That's coming to America. And the soon fate of America is complete destruction. Okay, from east to west. The whole land is going to be on fire. For John, when he saw the vision, he called it the lake of fire. America is the future lake of fire. Okay. So I'm going to close it there. You know, things have not slowed down. Okay, things will continue to, prophecy will continue to manifest itself on the highest level. Okay, so hey, just continue to keep praying, fast. Okay, read, stay occupied in prophecy. Okay, and pray that Yahweh Shai has mercy upon you and your family. Okay, and Ha'akim, the brothers. Okay, Habakarium, the elect. So until then, you know, Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash, the water Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash, call law Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash. Till next time, shalom to the elect.